Hey Aquarius, welcome to your September 2020 Psychic Tarot reading with me, Stella Wilde. This is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, your general energies for September 2020. So welcome to the channel. If you're new here, please do consider hitting the subscribe button and the bell icon so you get notified of when I upload new content, which is quite frequently. And if you're already subscribed, please do hit that bell icon as well, because YouTube's not sending out notification emails anymore when I upload. So you might want to do that so you don't miss anything. So I'm going to do the readings a little differently this month. I'm feeling called to do so. Every month I switch it up depending on what my intuition's telling me. So this is how it's going to go down. I am going to start with this for general energies. We'll pull a few cards. Then I'm going to flip the camera. I don't do this normally, but I'm going to do this now so I can show you the piles. I'm going to go through each one of these piles. We have our Psi cards, our astrology cards, and a new oracle deck. And then I will clarify with tarot for each one that we pull to look at different areas of your life in September. So this is a general reading. Please watch for your sun, moon, and rising signs. And if you have a personal concern, you can book a private reading with me. The link is in the description. Also, check out your money, career, and biz reading, which has already been uploaded. You can check them out. I'll leave a link in the description as well. Okay, so let's see what's in store for September 2020. All right, Aquarius, so let's see what the energies have in store for you. Ariel just heard something and ran off, but I'm a little late with a couple of the readings because she had a medical emergency, and it was kind of scary. Thankfully, she's okay, but it took, it was like several days, kind of like we didn't really know, but now she's okay. So anyway, all right. So we're back. Let's see what we have for you. Okay. Aquarius. Whoops. All right, that one wants to come. All right, we have the Ten of Coins. That's the card that was like flying off the top as I was trying to scoop them up. And the Wheel of Fortune. So, wow. So, big change. 2 number ones here. So, I like to keep these general readings more focused on love and family and relationships and other emotional, personal situations. So, I mean, I will touch on this briefly in terms of money, but go watch your money, career, and biz reading, which has already been uploaded. So, there does seem to be some culmination of something financial, and in terms of the family security this month. Could be property. This could be finally, selling the house you've been trying to sell, buying the house you've been trying to buy. But it's very much determined by the universe's timing. And I'm feeling that there's been something that's been brewing and it just didn't manifest yet because the universe didn't feel it was the right time. But now it is. And with these 2 number ones, I feel like it is happening this month for you. 5 of Swords. 2 of Swords, all this stuck energy, and the Chariot. Look at this, okay? So part of the issue of why this is manifesting this month and didn't perhaps manifest earlier is because there was some indecision on the part of you, on the part of the family, whoever's involved in this situation. Apply the energy to your life, where there was a lot of anxiety, 5 of Swords, of letting go, of moving forward, Chariot, of making this decision to move forward. And this has been going on, I feel, at least since Gemini season, probably since June. And there was a lot to consider. So, it took time to kind of work through all of this. But I feel that the universe, look at this, Chariot and the universe, brings you a sign you can't ignore, okay? That this is your moment. Seize the day. Carpe diem. It's like, you got to do it. You got to do this, okay? And it involves better security for yourself, for your family, and really unlocking the road ahead, the movement forward that's going to lead to this treasure chest of whatever the pentacles would represent for you. Yes, it could be money, but it could just be, more love, more friendship, more support, whatever. But some of you are wrapping up a cycle. That's the other thing, because the 10 can be the end of a cycle. You're wrapping up a cycle in terms of where you're at now. And for some of you, it is where you're at in terms of your actual physical space. Others, it's more like just kind of where your head's at, since we had the 5 of Swords, like what's important to you, what's not important to you. Some of you are wrapping up some sort of career situation, because there's a new road opening up for you. A new road, positive movement forward. Okay, let's see what else we have on the top. We have the 6 of Coins. We have the Knight of Cups. We have the 3 of Wands. We have the Hermit. Okay, so Hermit, Virgo season. So this is what's going down in Virgo season. But what I find interesting here, because when I saw this and this, I was like, this is so spiritual. So I'm kind of like not surprised that the Hermit showed up, which is about spiritual wisdom and learning and reflection. And of course, spending a little time alone doing those things. So Aquarius, I feel like you are bringing more balance into your day-to-day life. You're staying more grounded and focused on what's important to you. There may have been some things where you got kind of, sidetracked with some other people's stuff, perhaps with this 5 of Swords. But also with the 6 of Pentacles here, it's showing me that you are letting this go. Like, you are more grounded in what's important to you emotionally with this Knight of Cups. So you figured this out, whatever this sword situation represents for you. And there is, as such, an emotional change. There's emotional growth that you have been going through quite a bit, leaps and bounds. And as a result, in this emotional shift and letting go of that anxiety and feeling more grounded and secure in yourself, there is a big ship coming in for you. Now, that big ship in the 3 of Wands could usually represents business when we're talking about wands. But this can represent the things that you set in motion a while ago, the manifestation work you've been doing, the visualization, the creative visualization to make something happen, your fondest hope and wish and dream. This could be because you finally let some of this stuff go, this anxiety. You're coming more into a stable sense of self, that now it's manifestation time, okay? Because you are now much more aligned and steady with your energy. And so what I'm feeling with this for some of you, and also, that's what I'm saying. It's spiritual growth. Like, manifestation is not just a practical exercise. I mean, it can be, but it's kind of like flexing your spiritual muscles and, challenging your mindset, which is a lot of what this is right here. Challenging your mindset. And as such, it's like, because you've been doing that, you had this enormous spiritual growth, and you're ready for the next level of manifestation to come in. You're ready for whatever this ship represents for you. You may not have been ready before mentally. There may have been a block. There may have been, especially 2 of Swords, there may have been something still kind of unhealed in your heart, perhaps, that, you hadn't come to terms with yet. But you are coming to terms with it this month. And as a result, the universe is responding to that up-leveled awakening and is bringing in a freaking gorgeous, huge ship. Whatever that chariot is, look at all this movement, chariot, a ship, things moving finally forward into and coming into your life. So this is beautiful, beautiful energy. Gorgeous. So again, apply it to your personal situation. I can't address everybody's personal possibilities here in a general reading. But overall, I feel like this is very, very positive. And it's happening this month. I mean, this is the Virgo card. So I feel like by this 3rd week of September, you should be seeing the sign you can't ignore. Big ship. The sign you can't ignore coming onto the horizon. So the new moon in Virgo is the 17th of September. And it's a super moon. It's a beautiful moon. So get ready for some sort of big ship manifestation. The sign you can't ignore. All right, let's see what else is going on with the side cards for you. Okay. Look what flipped out. The home. So some of you there's something going on in terms of the home, right? The 10 of coins, the family stability. Possibly, like I said, moving, talking about a move, somebody moving in, selling a home, buying a home, etc. All right, let's clarify this with this deck and see what we have. Okay, we have the Page of Cups. And we have the Three of Pentacles upside down. Okay. So. You're hopeful. The Page of Cups here. I feel you're very hopeful about making some sort of improvement to your home. Some of you. And again, improvement, use that as a metaphor. It could be whatever. But some of you, it's literal improvement. Some of you, it's with the upside down Three of Pentacles energy, it's deconstruction. It's getting rid of a lot of junk that you don't need anymore. However, I also feel that if you are trying to actually improve your home, like you're hopeful about doing it, but there's something that's not gelling with it. It may not be the right time to do that just yet. Or you're going to have perhaps a little bit of difficulty finding the right person to do the job. Or, something happens with the financing maybe for the job. Because this is upside down. And this deck, I do read reversals. So you're making a good connection. It seems like this person is honest. Page of Cups upright. They're an honest person to do work in your home. But there's something that is not gelling. And Three of Pentacles can be construction. Can be making something. So, yeah. Judgment card. But upright. Nine of Wands upside down. Queen of Pentacles. Okay. All right, this is what I'm feeling. I don't think it's necessarily the money that's going to be the issue because the Queen of Pentacles is upright here. And this is Virgo season. Nine of Wands is Virgo. 9, right? Virgo. And we have the Judgment card. I'm feeling for some of you who are trying to sell your home, especially, that you may decide it's just too much work, 9 of Wands upside down, to try and make the improvements you need to make to get more money. And so some of you are just going to be like, F it. I just want my new life to begin. Judgment card. I just want to get out of here. I want to go do my thing. I got to get on that chariot and I want to go. So I'm too tired. 9 of Wands upside down. I'm exhausted. It's going to be too much. Let me just take the money and run. So some of you, that's the energy that's going on. Okay, for others of you, it might be a delay in making a project happen because there could be a delay with the person, there could be an injury with the person who's going to be doing the work. And, the contractor, not you, but the contractor. And so there is a little bit of a delay here. But eventually, it might turn out okay. But there's something, it's this 9 of Wands issue. It's either too much bother or somebody gets, or the equipment broke. But I think it's more that, that they need to do a job. That somebody, had an accident and they hurt themselves and there's a delay. All right, so that's possible. But I'm feeling with this energy, though, is that whatever's going on, it's going to turn out okay. So, don't take this 9 of Wands upside down or the 3 of Pentacles upside down as the sign that somehow your decision is wrong or bad. I don't think it is. It's I think for some of you impressing the point that maybe everything doesn't need to be fixed. Maybe the universe is telling you, hey, it's just time to make a decision to, take the money that you're seemingly going to get from selling and just move on with your life, and let this finally go. It doesn't have to be perfect. You just have to get what you need, this Queen of Pentacles. And what you need is a fresh start, some of you, and a movement forward, as we see from this Wheel of Fortune and the 10, So part of it may be with this energy, this anxiety energy is, again, like I was saying with this, is that you didn't have the time or the resources for somebody to make repairs. Okay, now that's very specific to some people. So if you're dealing with an earth sign, they might be going through, you're going to hear maybe some good news that they are on the mend, that they're getting their energy back slowly but surely. Okay, and this doesn't have to be a person who lives with you, but Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, they're getting their energy back. They still have a little work to do. Everything's not fully 100% yet with this Three of Pentacles upside down. And they may need to find a new doctor. Okay, so some of you who have a female earth sign relative or partner, it seems like there's some good healing energy here, but they may need a new doctor. They're on the mend. So this could be a mother, sister, somebody important to the family, right? To the family with the home card. Okay, let's move along and see what else we have. Let's pull astrology card, see what else. Okay, well that fell out. Saturn return, age. Okay, so Saturn returns happen every 29-ish and a half years. Age 28 to 31-ish, depending. Age 57 to 60-ish, depending. And then age, 90, I guess, right? So, age. Are you feeling your age, Aquarius? You're older and wiser, that's for sure, with that Hermit card. All right, let's see what we have. All right, that just fell out. Look, the Two of Swords. All right, I have to say, I'm feeling, because this Two of Swords came out before. When cards repeat like this, we have to pay attention to the energy. So with this repeating energy, and with this, we're asking about this card, this indecision aged you. This mental anxiety, stress can do a lot of harm to one's body, as we know. So it's like this anguish, mental stress, and of course stress is very bad for your heart. And this lady's here with the crossing over the heart, it aged you. So it's another reason to resolve this, whatever that situation is for yourself this month. Work with the energy, use the energy, don't let it use you, as I like to say. Because this energy is coming in, wants to shift this for you. Okay, let's pull one other card and then we'll move along to the next oracle deck. What else do we need to know about this age? Okay, this one wants to come too. All right. So we have Temperance and we have the King of Wands upside down. Okay, so a card, again, a card about balance. Where did my other card about balance go? Okay, here it is. Okay, so we have this about balance and being grounded. Now we have Temperance, same thing. So, again, not acting impulsively, not acting super stressed out, not allowing a fire sign's energy, possibly Sagittarius, since this is Sagittarius energy, Temperance, but Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, not letting their shenanigans age you and throw you off. You may need to have some discussion with them about bringing the needs of the relationship back into balance. Something may need to change in that relationship. Temperance, right, is alchemy, changing from one state to another. And this King of Wands upside down, maybe the King of Wands has been really stressed lately. Okay, that's fine. You give him a pass for a little bit, but okay, now the stress maybe has passed. Can we bring the balance back to our relationship, back to our life? Because you are acting so freaking self-centered right now, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, that I can't deal with it. So, Aquarius, you may have to have a talk. You may have to have a talk in a mature way, of course, because it's Saturn energy here. And Saturn deals with responsibilities, division of labor, kind of rules, regulations, organizational systems. So you guys may need to have a conversation about division of household chores, something like that. So, because this person's been a little too wrapped up in their own stuff that's been going on, which of course, from time to time that does happen in relationships, but enough is enough. Like you're reaching the point here. Okay? Like you're kind of like, I'm trying to be mature and not have an acting out episode, but I'm ready to scream. Okay? And again, that stress is doing that. You holding your tongue. This is Two of Swords, holding your tongue, not saying anything, seeing, trying to ignore what's going on is going to just age you. All right? So we got to get rid of that. All right. Let's pull one of these. See what else is going on. All right, I have to keep an eye on the time. So I have to do Virgo live birthday reading in a minute. So trying to get these generals done for you guys. Fertility, that's nice. Finding, ooh, what are you finding? I want to find out what you're finding this month. What is Aquarius finding? You finding your freedom? So for some of you, that Chariot is bringing the new road of freedom. For some of you, that Chariot and that Wheel of Fortune, if you have been wanting to perhaps get pregnant, I know we don't have an Empress here or anything like that, but really, the Three of Wands, whatever that dream represents for you, and we're talking about family stability. So for some of you, there could be of appropriate age. Remember, lots of people, different people watch this channel. It could be some really nice energy to work with this month if you're trying to get pregnant. Okay? And the freedom, that's that Chariot energy. And also freedom from, I think, this shenanigan. You got to free your heart, I think, Aquarius, and let this person know what's acceptable and what's not acceptable, because conversation needs to be had. All right, let's look at this finding. I want to know what you're finding. Let's pull a couple cards on that. All right, let's see what we have. Oh, this Five of Swords, it like haunts us. Okay. Five of Swords, Knight of Swords. So you're finding the change that you need to make mentally. Five of Swords upside down, leaving this mental anxiety behind. So, and we have the Nine of Wands again. The Five of Wands. And the Ace of Cups. All right, so that's what you're finding. You're finding your heart. You're finding your courage to speak up and say, there's this, again, now another five. So you've had internal conflict. There may have been even some external conflict with the Five of Wands. You're tired of fighting, and it's time to attend to fighting, struggling with your own self and ideas and thoughts and stuff that's going on. But also there could be actual fights erupting between you and that King of Wands upside down, or whatever that King of Wands energy represents. A selfish energy in your life. Self-centered energy. But you're like, this is what you're finding. You're finding the Ace of Cups. You're finding your heart and your courage in your heart to speak up and for once and for all end this situation. Okay? you've got to address your heart. Ace of Cups can be, of course, a new love. Some of you may be finding a new love this month, if that's appropriate for your situation. But Ace of Cups is really the sense, the ace, the I, me. Finding your sense of self-esteem and self again, to step up and put some boundaries in place with some of this energy that's been coming out in the latter half of the reading. Okay, and getting that balance back in your life and in your most important relationships. So, you know, this is good. This is very good. All right, let's pull some angel cards and see what we have for you. Some of you, you're finding your freedom for sure. You may have had it with that fire sign energy. And there might be one last kind of blowout, but you're moving on to bigger and better things for sure. God, these are like jumping. Okay. Let's see what we have for Aquarius. Because that's the thing too, like I said, you've had all of this spiritual growth. It's like you don't want to put up with this other junk anymore. You're ready. And look at this, romance. So some of you, you're ready for romance. That's that Ace of Cups. That's what you're finding. You're finding love this month for my single Aquarians, my otherwise unattached Aquarians. Okay, others of you, you're ready. You're ready to deal with some of these things once and for all. But also some of you, you're really ready for this road to freedom. You're ready for this new opportunity, the ship coming in, the chariot, the wheel of fortune, the offer from the universe. And some of you, that offer from the universe is going to be a romance. So Aquarius, let me know how the energy is resonating for you. I hope that you have a great September. Take care. I'll see you again soon. Stella Wilde signing out.